Hello and welcome back to Penberlan Farm. Today we are going to be doing some mowing. We need to get some more hay in. Last time we did the mowing, we didn't get that much hay. So we need some hay, we need some silage bales, and actually we're going to need some grass soon as well. So we're actually going to worry about the grass a bit first. Let's get our mower folded out. So yeah, we need to actually get everything off this field. So it's quite a lot we have to do. Ooh. Drop that down, turn it on. There we go. And then I can concentrate on you guys. So yeah, we need to get pretty much all of the grass stuff. Our cows are going to need some more power food soon. So we're going to need hay and silage bales for that. We do have a few, but I want to make sure that we have plenty. We need grass to feed both the cows and the sheep as well. So we got that, and yeah, so we need all three. So we're going to sort of divide this field into three once we've mown it, and we'll probably end up, I think, mowing it all this time. And then maybe trying to, I don't know. We may have two videos today. It is the 29th of May, by the way, and yeah, summer is imminently upon us. We are right at the end of spring, which is always exciting as we sort of gear up for the harvest. We do have more animal stuff to do over the summer. With the lambing season just ending and the calving season starting. There we go. Get the outside of this field done first, and then we will come back round. We're getting in the trees quite a bit. We'll come back round the other way and get the rest of it done. We'll have to close the gate, I think, when we get round to here. I'm expecting the yield to be a bit better off this field. We've had it's had a little bit longer to grow than the other field had, and therefore it should be slightly more to it. Right, I'm just going to jump out the tractor so I can go and close this gate. Close the gate, there we go. It's on the right side of it. Here we are. Back in. Right. Yeah, so we should have a better yield off this, and we fertilised this properly as well, so it should all be good. Right, we're going to turn around and do the outside. I don't want to drive too far over, because I don't want to crush the grass that we have, for the sake of getting a little bit around the edge. Right, and down again. There we go. Let's go forwards. So we're using the Massey Ferguson 390, which at this point is a fairly classic tractor. A nice one that we've still got on the farm, so I like this little Massey. It does the job well. Of course, when this came out, this was not a little tractor. This was a proper sort of multi-purpose, use all around the farm for ploughing, cultivating, sowing, heavy work as well. Yeah, these days not so much on most farms. We still do use it for carting on here actually. When we get the combine out in the autumn, we'll be carting with this tractor, because it is a great little all-round tractor. I mean, that's what it was designed for. So can still use it for that on him. And it works well as it as well. It really does. Right, we'll be getting round this. It's a nice bright sunny day today. It sort of lifts your spirits a bit when the weather's like this. Obviously on the farm we don't want it always like this because otherwise our crops will die. But yeah, when you're out here mowing or well, mowing, you kind of need it to be dry. Doesn't matter if it has rained, but you don't really want to do it while it's raining. It all tends to gum up the works on the mower a little bit, and you end up not having so much grass output from the other side. And if you do, it takes longer to dry out for hay and things like that. So yeah, tend to avoid trying to cut the grass when it's wet. But this is a perfect day for it. Not wet at all. No forecast of rain either, which is great. Unlike last time, where we had to get the hay up as quickly as possible. When that rain started falling out, that was you know, was not happy with that. Weather couldn't have held off for just a little bit longer. Thankfully they didn't get, the bales didn't get too wet, but still, you know, that was not helpful at all. Right. There we go. Here we are. Can be quite difficult to see where you've cut sometimes. The great sea of green in front of you doesn't always lend itself to easily telling where you've been. I have a rough idea though. It's quite nice. It's, I find this kind of job quite relaxing, quite nice. It's a good way to chill out. It's just sort of going around the field, doing the mowing. There's a piece to it that is only sort of matched by. Oh, I don't think I'm. Yeah. It's only sort of really matched by when you're doing bale wrapping. Bale wrapping has to be one of the most relaxing jobs I have on the farm. I really enjoy it. Oh, with the brightness there, I might have to put my cap on. It's easier to see stuff this side of the field, but the other side, it's getting a bit more difficult. Oh, yeah, let's just do that quickly. There, that's better. I can see better now. That works wonders. Just sort of shielding your eyes from the sun a bit just makes all the difference. You get a whole load of definition you didn't get before. And for me, I can now see the difference in the greens. Whereas before I was getting a little bit blinded by it. I can see sort of the darker area where we've cut. So much easier now. That's just going to make it a much easier job. And I can relax into a bit, and I can go a bit faster down this side because this is a very long side. at the windscreen, the tractor needs a clean. Or I'm the mud guards at the front. Yeah, we might give the tractor a wash down after this, I think. Next thing we're probably going to be doing with it actually is getting the, well, deciding where on here we're going to tether up to. Because I want to, so need to split this field into 3s. It's harder on this part of the field to see where we've been. There we go. I think. Yeah, there we go. I can see the edge now. And it's amazing. Some parts of this field it's much easier to see where I've cut already than others. It makes it, yeah. It adds a little bit of stress to, to my nice calming job not knowing where I've cut in times. A couple of people suggest I should get an aerial drone for some of these videos. Sort of follow the tractor from the outside. But to be honest, I quite like being, you know, I like having you guys basically sitting with me in the cab while I'm doing these jobs. I think to have a to have something flying outside would disconnect you from me. So I want you guys in here with me. Sort of getting a farmer's eye view of how it goes. Otherwise, it's just kind of makes it pointless. Otherwise, you know, I want these diaries are all about having you guys with me while I'm doing stuff. So that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna have you guys in here in the cab with me while I'm doing stuff. I think it is a little more informative and hopefully a little more interesting for you lot. Which you know, you should let me know if that you do find that aspect of it interesting. Yeah, please do let me know. Here we go. So yeah, we will get all this cut this video. And then I will probably, well, we'll see about doing the other stuff. It's quite a lot that we'll need to do to this, and I need to work out exactly how I'm going to do it as well. There we are, and around this corner as well. Alright, keep on this straight line now. This is quite a nice mower, this Kuhn mower. It's pretty wide, which is why it folds up so strangely compared to other mowers I've used. But nicely it runs on this tractor as well, which is good. I think it runs on pretty much every tractor I have on the farm. I think it runs even on the really little Massey that we've got. And that, by modern standards, has very little power. That's yeah. Those did used to be at one point. Those were workhorses. You go back far enough. So we're taking big cuts into the field now, which is good. It's just where I'm going to divide this into. I'm going to divide this into 3. What I'm going to do, what I'll probably do, I know what I'll do. I will probably just bring the tedder in here and tedder a third of the field and then windrow the lot. And then just be very careful where I bail. you know, if I only do a third of the field, so one side of the field, and then tether the whole thing, and then just make sure that I don't mix bales, that would be, yeah, mixing bales would not be good. We don't need that. That will create all sorts of issues. So yeah, we're trying to avoid mixing bales. But hopefully we'll be able to that way get the baler on from one set of bales onto the other fairly quickly, and then we just wrap half of the grass bales. Although that may not. Yeah. Actually, I know what we'll do. We'll take some grass bales and cut them into the troughs, as many as we need, and then we will do the rest. Yeah, that works. That's the easiest way to do it. Alright. There we go. Oh, excuse me. Right, so round one more. So I hear some of the farmers are struggling to work with their crops again. A couple of them, I think, are getting close to wanting to sell. And one of the things I've actually got to go and do after this is wool is in great demand at the moment, so I need to go and sell some of that, and hopefully that's going to give me enough money to maybe buy a new field. The one I have my eye on, which is one that well, some of the ones that we've done missions on recently, all of them would make good fields for us. So I got to see what they're willing to give them to me for, and hopefully we'll add a new field to the farm before the end of the summer. That would be nice, especially if the sheep keep producing well and the cows keep producing well. It should all do well. There we go. Not that much left, and most of it is down this end of the field. We've got, yeah, you can see the far end of the field is all but done now. There's one strip that we've got to run along here to get, and actually it might be wider than our mower, so which is all right because we've got to come back this way anyway to get the last bits down the other end. But I know it might be that our mower is now wide enough to take it all. Lift the mower up. Right, where does this restart? Ah, there we go. Oh, I don't know if you guys heard that. Police car going by on the main road. I think I actually want to be over here. I know, I see cut grass there. Yeah. Ah, there it is. Yeah. You can hear the tone of the mower change when it starts to bite, which tells me I'm in the right place. If I can't hear that sound, then I know I'm not mowing. I know I'm not cutting, and I know I'm not in the right place. That's the thing. That's the thing. It's all about sort of not just looking where you are, but listening to the machinery as well. No, over there. Oh, there. Oh no, I did miss it that time. Yeah, there it is. It's just this little patch here. It's not much more than a couple of cuts, I don't think. Just trying to keep it in my view at all times at the moment, so that I can mark where I need to go. There we are. Right. So that is that job done. Just double check that there's nothing missed. Not as far as I can see. Perfect. Right, so we'll turn off our mower. Lift it up. And I'll fold it up as well. There we go. That's the nice thing about modern machinery. Is the fact that it has a lot of automated stuff that means I don't have to get out of the cab and do bits. As we only got a third of the field, I think I'll give you guys a little bit more of the video, We'll head back to the farm, and we will go and get our tedder. There we are. There we are. This is quite a steep turn here, and I need to make sure nothing's coming along the road, which thankfully it isn't. I'll head back to the yard this way. This is basically the main road. Penberlan is the Penberlan town is off it on this side road here, which is where the farm is too. So you actually get to the farm before you get to the town. But the town's in something of well, it's sort of a, there's nowhere other than Penberlan to go, which makes it quite a quiet town at times. Because quite nice in that nobody's passing through. Everybody's always sort of passing by it, and you only go to Penberlan if you actually have something there that you want to that you need to do. So it makes for quite a nice, quiet little village. Actually, I'm gonna give this a quick wash. Actually, I will wash all of this when I come back. Oh. Okay, no, that's not going to work. I'll do that. There we go. Disconnect it, and we'll go and get the tedder over here. We'll give it all a wash later. Go get the tedder, and we'll just. I think we want to do maybe 3 or 4 rows of hay along the far side of the field. There we are. Automation in the modern world. Absolutely don't have to get in the cab most of the time. Even being able to apply it to these newer tractors is quite cool. Right. Turning. Nothing's coming out of town. Good. We're still turning, so I'll leave that indicator on. Can't see anything. Having massive blind spot, of course, in this tractor. Right. I'm going to indicate to go the other way because we've got to get up our steep hill. Okay. Right, I'm going to head across to this far corner. Just see if we can get a third of this field sort of drying out. There we go. Down, turn it on. Yeah, there we go. This is a fairly quick job because you can move at a good rate with this. In fact, it's quite good to move at a good rate because you mush the or you toss the grass more, which yeah, helps it dry out quicker. Seeing as that is the whole point of a tedder. Will then give us a good lift it up, a good few swaths of hay to bale up. Okay, down with it again, and away we go. So looking at this, I think we probably want to do 4 of these, which should be about good as far as our timing goes. And you guys should get to see all of that. And yeah, normally I would like to do an entire field with of something, but at the moment we kind of need everything, and I don't. Bales are expensive, especially silage bales. Silage bales are very expensive to buy. So while we can, I want to see if I can make some. I mean, the thing is, it's going to take a while for stuff to do anyway. So the silage bales to ferment. So we may have to buy some just simply because we need the silage bales to ferment. Because the other thing is, we can always feed we need to feed the cows grass. The sheep will eat hay as well as grass, so we could just do the whole field in hay, but we then wouldn't have anything to feed the cows. And the cows very much are a huge priority on the farm. They do provide a nice, good, all year round income. Right, so the last row we will do with this tedder. I might have a look at the field beside us there. I think that might be up for sale as well. Would be useful to have another grass field, I think. Another grass field, another arable field. Both would be very useful things to have, I think. So we will investigate and see how we go. Because now, if I could sell silage bales at the end of the year, that would be fantastic too. I'd need a barn full of them first, but yeah. We'll see how we go. Right, so there we are. I'm going to turn that there so that we can finish that off. Turn this off. Lift and fold. There we go. Right, and as I head back to the farm, where I'll probably give all this a clean actually, all that really remains is for me to say thank you for watching. I hope you have enjoyed this video from Penberlan Farm. Please give it a like, drop us a comment and give it a share. And for all the latest videos from the farm, along with much, much more, please subscribe to the channel, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.